Hello dear friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we will continue analyzing the American Cup uh, second game, second round, and we will start with match Abhimanyu Mishra against Hikaru Nakamura. So this is the second game. First game ended in a draw. And now we are having Abhimanyu Mishra with the white pieces against Hikaru Nakamura. And here we see g6 move by Hikaru, c3, d5. Yes, e5 move is possible. Takes, d4, bishop g7, knight a3. I know that another move is to play knight bd2, c takes d. No, I think it's actually knight a3, c takes d, bishop c4. And after queen e4, you go bishop e3, and if d takes c, bishop f7 is working. But here, black does have this knight h6 move. Yes, knight bd2 is also possible. It was knight a3, c takes d, knight b5, knight a6, stopping knight c7 ideas, takes knight f6, bishop b5, bishop d7, takes, short castle, rook e1, rook e8. Yes, we see that Mishra is having 1 hour 29 minutes, and Hikaru is having 1 hour 34 minutes. Yes, 95, rook d8. Yes, we can say that black equalized the game. Queen b3, bishop e8, h3, e6, bishop f4, a5, and here queen takes d5. Something like knight e5 to f3, and white does not have any problems. But Abhimanyu Mishra went queen d5, knight d5, and this is already very unpleasant position. Bishop g3, rook c8, a4, threatening some a3, knight b6, a6. Hikaru slowly improves the position. And here, yes, knight e6, f takes c, for example, this is the best. Takes, takes, and bishop e5. And now, surprisingly or not, black does not have any advantage, anything. White is okay. But instead of taking on e6, white went this, e5, and now rook d6. Very good move by Hikaru. And this is already much better position for black, close to winning, knight d2. And here knight e7 was possible, or knight b6. Hikaru went knight c7, knight d4. Yes, bishop here. And now rook b6 would have been a little bit stronger than this. And here rook b6. So bishop a7, it was this. And now black is just better. This f takes g, knight f3, king g2, g5, very classy move. Takes, takes. Yes, and game. Yes, here I don't think rook d7 move was played. Most likely rook d8, king f7, rook d7, king f8, and players agreed in a draw because after rook d7, Hikaru could play rook b1 and checkmate is following. Yes, we are having some small broadcast issue. Yes, Hikaru was better, much better, close to winning, but did not manage to find or to see all the best moves, and eventually game ended in a draw. And third game, so this was already blitz a game. It was some Catalan. Yes, here we know, for example, c4 short castle d4. We know c4 short castle c takes d. We know d3 knight bd2. Yeah, something like b3 and d3. I can say that it was slightly preferable for Hikaru. And yes, game should end in a draw, no doubts. And here players repeat it. And king h2. Queen c7, and black is already better. Queen c4 is a huge threat, and also black is threatening rook takes h4. So this takes rook g4. And now something like this, h4. Yes, rook e5, not the easiest move to play. Yes, very beautiful rook e5. If you take queen h1, checkmate is coming, otherwise rook e3. So this, queen d4 was also possible. And now this. Yes, king h4. And now why not this move? Because king h2 there is queen g3, and if you take then g5. Hard to say, it was this. And rook e7. And somewhere later on, yes, after this check, king h3 is possible move, or king f3. Hikaru played king g1 and blundered queen c5 and resigned. And so it was, yes, e4, g6, d4, bishop g7, and then a6, and then d6. I can say that it's close to winning for white. Yes, maybe not the strongest, something like bishop e2 would have been even stronger. Takes. Yes, but let's not forget that draw is enough for Abhimanyu Mishra to win the match. Something like this, 92, again, not the strongest. You can push f4, f5 maybe. Yes, rook c8, very hard to explain why do you give up your d6 pawn. Yes, completely winning position, of course. And let me remind you that here white only needs a draw. And even f5, not the strongest, but of course e takes f. So e5, completely winning. Yes, we understand that players are having less than 10-20 seconds. Yes, g6, and now of course Hikaru is preparing this knight d6 move. Here rook a1 would have been very smart to play. So knight h4, knight d6, and now slowly black is getting some activity. And now this, knight g4, and now h4. And in this, let's say, round equal position, it is objectively still better for white, but Abhimanyu Mishra played rook h1, huge blunder, and after knight f2 he resigned. And this one ended in a draw. I didn't have much time to check the game, so we will check it together. Yes, this, bishop c5, bishop b6, b4, knight a7, a6. Black does not have any problems. And black is maybe even slightly better, but not much, of course. And here players agreed in a draw. They repeated the position. And last game, sixth game, and fourth blitz game, Hikaru Nakamura won with the white pieces and won this match. Bishop b2, e3. Yes, in this position against Alexander Huzman, it was end of 2024 European Club Cup. I played b5. Yes, such a move with the idea to go knight b4, and bishop a6 is a threat. Yes, Alexander Huzman did not accept, did not take the pawn on b5, and I got, I think he played d3, and I got slightly better position. So b6, yes, playable position. Yes, f4, g4, a4 stopping b5. Computer doesn't like this knight b4, likes more knight d8, bishop f6, and then maybe bishop c3, b5. Again, knight d6, f6. Yes, f takes g, h takes g5, not the easiest, of course. And now g takes, king h2, white is much better. d4 not the strongest, knight d4 would have been stronger. And now d5, it takes d, I guess just d6 is coming. And now d6, and this is completely winning. Hikaru won the game. Actually here just queen c4, he won this. Yeah, after king c6, black is not worse. And this is in such a dramatic fight. Hikaru Nakamura won this match against Abhimanyu Mishra, 3.5, 2.5. With a huge respect to Hikaru, the way he plays, I mean, let's not forget that he has the second, is the second player in the world, but he barely managed to win this match against Abhimanyu Mishra. Very decent, very strong player, but anyway. So let's see this match. So second classical game ended in a draw. Ray Robson, Fabiano Caruana. And we see this. Bishop c4, bishop b3, and now a5 move. We know that f3 is possible move, and after f3 I remember this d5 move. I think d5 is possible, yes. A long time ago I had f3 d5 against with the white pieces. I drew the game against Wesley So. Short castle, and here of course we know this a4, knight takes a4, knight e4, knight b5. This is old theoretical line, but here Fabi comes with another surprise. Improvement, or just takes, knight takes d4, queen d1, knight b3, a takes b, and bishop d4. Yes, here takes b5. What is this? Like, what? Takes b5, and if I take bishop a6, huh? Wow. You know, not easy. Not easy to spot and see this bishop d4, queen d4, b5. Because this is unpleasant position for black. I don't say much for white, but of course very playable position. And somewhere here, players repeated the position, which is of course, you can maybe blame Ray Robson not playing with the white pieces and especially in a slightly preferable position. But I fully understand against Caruana, and also let's not forget that usually Ri is spending a lot of time, and Fabi is having and being much ahead in uh, clock almost always, and in short time control games, at least Fabi will have less time. So no doubts, very interesting strategy. Third game ended in a draw. Fabi had white pieces. It was this f6. I know that, for example, here f6 is very strong, but not here. Something like d4 is possible. Bishop b5 takes c4 and short castle. Black is already slightly better. Computer doesn't like this bishop d6, knight e7 or knight h6. Yes, even rook a1, queen a1, knight d5. And here c takes b, bishop b6, b5. White is already much better. Bishop, yes, bishop b4. Not the easiest move, but black is okay. And knight c3. Black is much better. And eventually knight c3. Black is winning. Queen g4. Queen e2. Completely winning position for Ray Robson. Oh, wait. This game ended in a draw. Like how? Oh no. Yes, this position, like here you don't need any skills, you simply don't need anything to win, just rook c2. After rook c2, white is losing another piece on h2. And it's 3 plus 2. And here again any move. No, but it's not easy, for example, to see rook a2, knight d6, g5, so this takes. And game ended in a draw. And with the white pieces, again the same opening, rook e8. Yeah, seems like Fabi is in prep. Yeah, just bishop d5, bishop f8, queen b6. Yes, here queen a5 was working. Yes, rook c8. Yes, king e1, queen c3, bishop d2. Oh, Fabi didn't see bishop c4. Bishop c4, b takes c, queen a3. Just take it. Bishop g4, f3, bishop c8. Wow. Yes, this match was even more dramatic than Hikaru against Mishra. Yes, let's see how did Levon Aronian won against Sam Sevian. So second game ended in a draw. Let me remind you that first game also ended in a draw. And this position was tested in Daniel Dubov Hans Niemann match. And mostly Dubov was taking on c4 with the bishop and knight takes c4. Later on, also Magnus had the opportunity to play during Title Tuesday against Denis Lazavic, and Magnus took on c4 with the d pawn. Yes, generally, yes, this. I think Levon played very good game. Maybe somewhere here d4 was possible. Yes, hard to really understand why Sam went knight g4 because takes, and black is just okay. g5, very classy move, and now d4. Black is better, but not much. And with a very precise. Why are we having? Yes, it's okay. Bishop f8, knight a3, takes. Black is slightly better, but it's not enough. Rook d1. And here in this position, game ended in a draw. And now we are having so Sam Sevian won with the black pieces. First blitz game. Yes. Bishop g4. Bishop e4 would have been stronger. Yes, much better position for Levon Aronian. And now f4 or h4. Rook g1. Yes, completely winning position for Levon. Yes, much better position for him. And knight d4 computer doesn't like something like rook b3, rook e7, knight d2. And now black is okay. And again, not the best move. Yes, bishop f6. So this, many mistakes. And here rook g6. Yes, game should end in a draw after king a2. But yes, bishop d6. And black is checkmating. Yes, Sam Sevian didn't play well, but in the end managed to trick. The other game, fourth game, Levon Aronian won with the black pieces. Let's see, another very long game. And I should say that Sam Sevian needed only a draw Let's see how did Levon Aronian trick. Yes, they are playing so far. Let me remind you that Sam needs a draw and Levon Aronian in must-win situation. As white is better. Yes, and here 92 maybe. Black is completely winning. Oh, and now again, from completely winning position, Sam managed to get some hopes. Yes, here also white is having chances to save the game. Yes, for example, knight c3 would have been stronger. Now bishop d6. Knight c1, knight d2, I guess. As queen e6. Ah, knight d2. Queen d3, and now queen e3. Yes, and here Sam Sevian lost on time. Yes, but position was already lost. And yes, Levon won another game. Knight bishop b5 takes d4. Yes, black is okay. Again, white is better. And huge blunder. Just knight rook e4 or bishop d2. White is maybe even slightly better. Knight b4. Yes. Yes, Levon Aronian won 3 2. And we are having the final game. Sam Sevian in must-win situation. Knight takes e5. Yes, it was around equal position. Sam decided to sacrifice some material to get some activity, but yes, eventually Levon Aronian won 4 2. And let's see this match between Denier Dominguez and Wesley So. So this is the second game. First game ended in a draw. Rook e1, h3, and now b5. A takes b, a takes b, and then bishop f2 ideas are coming. If you take on b5, that's why computer is showing bishop a2. So it was this, a5. Some other moves are also possible. Knight a5, rook b1. Yes, black does not have any problems. And slowly the game ended in a draw. So third game. First blitz game. Wow, knight c6. a3, knight b4, bishop b4, bishop b4, a3, bishop d6, rook c8, bishop e4, oh, I like this idea. So you go this, and then you go knight c6. Instead of bishop e4, queen c1, c6, you just go this, and now knight b4. Except e3, white does not have much. Yes, rook c1, you just go rook c8. And before a5, we play this, and then c5, and then this. So Lanier knew all this. And here, of course, bishop f3, we are having around equal position, knight b7, and black does not have any problems. Even after queen c7, maybe black is slightly better. Bishop b2, rook c4, and then in the end, bishop a3. Yes, of course, game ended in a draw. Fourth game also ended in a draw. Bishop e3, bishop f8. E takes d is also possible. This, it was bishop a2. E takes d, bishop takes d4, queen c7, knight h4. And white is already much better. Knight f5. Wow, queen f3. Wow. So here bishop e3. And now bishop a2. Yes, maybe something like a5 or... But not this knight h4. And now knight f5, and now queen f3. And now takes, and now takes. White is winning. Yes, queen h6, bishop a2. Rook e3, queen g4. c5 was working, and now rook g4 is enough. Black does not have any problems. And here this queen e1 was working, and game ended in a draw. Wait. Ah, so it's okay. Lanier with the white pieces against Wesley again. Bishop e6. I think Levon had this position, maybe. b5 was played. And here players repeated the position. Wesley with the white pieces. Yes, e3, c5, bishop e2, knight c6, bishop g4, bishop takes, e6, rook c8, a6. White is better, c5 was possible. And slowly game ended in a draw. And the final game, I think even maybe Armageddon game, Lanier has won. Yes, bishop e6, bishop takes, b4. Knight d3? Oh, Lanier knew this. No takes, e5. Yes, not the best move. What is much better? Black is okay, more than okay. What? From completely winning or close to winning position? This is winning for white. And here, of course, game goes on. Like rook b4 or rook a4, but Wesley saw played knight b5 and blundered the rook on c4. Yes, such a dramatic games and matches. And let's see, what are we having? Yes, with the black pieces. Uh, uh, Irina drew the game against Atusa. As I think knight f6 is the best move here. One of the best, maybe. Computer says a6. That's why you should start with rook e1. Yes, let me remind you that Irina won the first game with the white pieces. And here, which move is possible after a4? It was this. d4, queen takes. Oh, black is okay. Some compensation. b4. Game ended in a draw. So Irina won the match. And then we are having Talia Cervantes Karisayip. This what is slightly better. Yes, threatening some knight e3 ideas. f5. Queen b5 would have been better. Yes, better position for white. Knight b3. Computer doesn't like this bishop d2. Bishop f8. Wow, wow, wow. Actually, very beautiful game, especially rook b3. You can play rook fd8, rook fe8, but rook b3. And you are threatening rook fb8, I guess, and now takes. Bishop g7, and white is not losing, but takes this, and this queen e8. Queen h5, knight d5, and then takes. And this is completely winning. Yes, very beautiful game by Karisayip. And Tatev Abrahamian won with the white pieces against Anna Zatonskih. First game ended in a draw. Wow, b3, amazing. e5, and d5, b6, b6, bishop b7, I guess. Wow, what's the strongest? d5, bishop b2. Actually, it's possible. Knight c6, knight e7. But for example, if I take, you play which move? You play knight c3. And actually, d takes c is not the best. This is better position. Wow, I didn't know that e4, e6, b3. Yes. Okay, knight c6, but... And this. D takes c, knight c3 is coming. And, yes, this, e5, d4, knight f3. And then queen e2, b6, c4 was played. Knight b3, knight c2, d3. b4 takes b1, knight a1, what a classy move, knight b3, bishop c1, bishop is going to f4, knight bd2, knight g5, takes, yes, bishop g5 or knight e4, knight f3, here, queen b7, white is slightly better but not much, and Tatev didn't see this knight f6, and now bishop h6. And g takes h, knight f6 and queen e4 is coming, I guess. And now it takes f, and now knight g5. Wow, wow. Queen e4. Yes, again, very beautiful game by Tatev Abrahamian. So Irina won 1.5-half against Atusa Purkashian. Karisayip won against Talia Cervantes. And Tatev Abrahamian won against Anna Zatonskih. I should say that Tatev's, Karissa's games are very, and especially rook b3, rook f3, and the rest starting from rook b3, and also Tatev's game and opening especially. So Nazi Paikidze managed to come back, winning with the white pieces against Alice Lee. And let's see how exactly. Yes, in this c3, a6 was played by Irina against Atusa. So this a6, bishop f1, bishop g4, d3, 6. I know that h3 is possible move, or even d4, knight bd2, Yes, black is okay. Some playable position. Let's see. Yes, computer doesn't like the c4, h6 or rook c8. Yes, bishop e4. And now much better position for white. And again, rook c6. Yes, bishop a7. Maybe g4. Black is okay. Something like rook fc8. Yes, b4. Very classy move b4. Takes. Rook a7. And queen e5 and then queen b8, I guess. Yes. And blitz match ended in Alice Lee's favor. This. Yes, computer doesn't like this f5. d5 would have been stronger. Again d5. I don't like much c5, but d5, knight h4, threatening some knight f5, knight f3 back, eventually knight e5. It's much better winning position for white. And of course, white won. And the next game, yes, instead of short castle, knight h4 would have been stronger. Yes, black does not have something like f5 or rook d8. Even knight e5 is enough. Black does not have any problems. But here, after queen e3, white is much better, because takes, and then knight c5 is coming, e5 is coming after d6, I guess. Yes, knight e5 is not there because of queen g3. And d6, very good move, otherwise you are in huge trouble. Yes, rook. Very classy move, and rook g1, and then queen g3 is coming. Yes, Alice Lee won this blitz match. Tiebreak. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, dear friends. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave your comments. Thank you very much. Another recap, another day. And please carefully check the game of Carissa Yip and Tatev Abrahamian. Thank you very much.